Witam ponownie na moim kanale. Welcome back to my channel. Here's everything that I think you should take with you in your personal item or carry-on bag to have the most comfortable experience traveling, and all of these items will also be translated into Polish. So let's begin. First of all, the best carrier for your carry-on or personal item should be a backpack, or in Polish, plecak. One that has many compartments. So here's everything that is in these bags. I'm gonna start with the big items. The biggest item here will be the blanket. You're going to want a blanket. This is a koc. The other really big item here, and this takes up the most space, so you have to make sure you place this in first before you place in anything else, is your neck pillow or any kind of traveling pillow. It's always better to have this than whatever your airline will provide for you. This is known as a PODUSZKA, PODRÓżNA. From there, I'm going to show you some singular items that aren't packed in any containers or bags. So take some socks, warm socks, scarpety, with you so that you can get comfortable, take off your shoes, and feel like, you have a little extra heat or compression on your feet. The other thing I really recommend you bring, and just keep it tucked away in your backpack, is just an empty bag. An empty bag so that you can put your trash in. If the flight attendants haven't come around yet with their giant trash bags, you have your own little trash bag that you can store all your little trash pieces in. So you can call this worek na śmieci. I like to really keep everything organized in my backpack so that if I need one particular item, I know exactly where to go to get it. So what I do is, I have been collecting for years tons of these material bags of all different colors, shapes, sizes, whatever, okay? And these are called, you can call them KOSMETYCZKI, because traditionally you would have makeup in here. And so in each of these, I house different items that all kind of belong together. So the very first thing that I'm gonna do when I get on the plane is I'm going to sanitize. So I make sure to bring some sanitizing wipes, which are chusteczki dezynfekujące. Really, you just can't get around these days without this sanitizer, of course, which is odkażacz dłoni, and of course simple Kleenex, chusteczki higieniczne. So now that you've made your place just a little more comfortable, you can move on and get to the entertainment section of this traveling experience. So in order to provide entertainment for you, you might want some electronics. And of course, your basic electronics are your phone. I'm also bringing my iPad, or in Polish, I would call that tablet. Telefon komórkowy, cell phone, and then tablet would be your iPad or any kind of tablet. And I keep that stored in one bag as well, so that I can again easily access it. In order to make any of that work though, you need your chargers. You need all your chargers. So these would be your ładowarki. So again, just keep all your chargers in one little baggie for your phone, for your tablet, for your camera, whatever you might need. I also love to keep my adapter in here. This is adapter podróżny, so that once I get to my place of destination, I can use my hair straightener. Now, you can't always rely on your electronics to provide you the entertainment you need, and so the best way, the old school way to go about proper entertainment is through a book, of course. So I made sure that I took with me 2 books, książki, or książka, that would be one that is funny and one that is more of a murder mystery, something to keep my time occupied if I'm not really in the mood for something dramatic. I just reach for my funny book. So I have 2 books, and again, remember, you are traveling both ways, so you may want more than just one book in case you finish one of them on your way there. I also like to bring with me, and this is, so I have another bag here with my books and other paper documents that aren't my super important documents. I like to bring a little calendar. Calendars are great. It's a great way for you to track whatever you need. And it's also really great to have a paper calendar, like a physical one like this, instead of just having your calendar on your phone, because there are just some things that are always easier to track if you just have a little booklet like this. Kalendarz. I like to also bring with me some kind of little notebook to keep in case I ever need to take down any notes for whatever reason ever. You have a little notepad with you. This is zeszyt na notatki. And you can absolutely not go without this. Bring at least 2 pens. Długopisy or długopis, but you definitely need długopisy, plural, okay? Because you know you're gonna be filling out forms before you land. It's just going to happen, and you don't want to be asking other people for their pens. In my charger bag, the bag where I hold all my chargers, I also take little headphones with me just in case. I don't really use them, but they're always there if I need them. Słuchawki. And if you're not a fan of the sound of crying children on a plane, or just in general, all the commotion and the loud noises coming from the engine, you might want some earplugs, simple little earplugs. Zatyczki do uszu. One more electronic. I like to keep my camera, APARAT fotograficzny, in a separate container with my SD card. Now I'm getting hungry here. It's been a few hours and I need to eat. I have gotten these bars that are both fruit bars and granola-ish kind of bars. So these are BATONY. So I specifically also, this is also in another separate case, I made sure to bring along ones that only have a few ingredients. If this is all you're eating on your trip, you know, for 15 or whatever hours, make sure that what you're getting is just a little more high quality than just your average granola bar. And the fruit bars look like this. I expect that this will last me both on my way there and on my way back. And one of the most important things to help decrease the amount of ear popping when you're landing, gumę do rzucia. Now, of course, you need to wash this all down. Unless you're buying a water bottle on the airplane, don't take the water that they have in their tea or coffee. Apparently, it's very dirty. Take just a plain empty water bottle, butelka do wody. Obviously keep it empty, and then when you pass through security, fill it up. And I got really lucky with this one. It's very light, so try to keep it compact. And all right, let's move into the category of the more important things that you will need. The coveted clear bag with the items that, you know, are liquid or also are your most self-care items. So in one little baggie, other than just the important liquids, try to bring in all the other things that you know you're gonna use for your self-care routine, so that before you land, you can just take this little bag into the bathroom and do whatever you need to do. So in here, you will find little Listerine, right? Mouthwash. Płyn do płukania ust. Over the years, I just collect little items that I get from the dentist. You know, any little samples. That's the best way and the best things to take with you in these small containers, because they're gonna be travel size and you already got them. It's so easy. A backup chapstick, POMADKA. You will wanna take a toothbrush with you just in case. So of course you will need toothpaste, pasta do zębów, and that will be for your toothbrush, szczoteczka do zębów. I like to take DEZODORANT Deodorant. Sometimes you can get like those little sample sizes of perfume. I of course have to take my floss. Oh, perfume is perfum. Any kind of floss is nić dentystyczna. Hairband, gumka do włosów. Any other critical things that you know you're gonna need, bring in this little baggie. And what comes perfectly with that, what goes perfectly with that, is your little medicinal baggie. This little medicinal baggie can include vitamin C packets, so vitamina C, and any kind of pills that you may need, right? So tabletki, ibuprofen, anything like that. And of course, I need to stay looking nice. So I take my comb, grzebień. And then moving into some of the most important things, you do need to take with you some kind of cash. Preferably both your US dollars or whatever currency you have in your country. And I just learned that if you go to your bank, I don't know if all banks do this, but the one I went to does, and you say, I would like X amount of this currency, they order that currency, and the next day they call you and say, come pick up your currency. And you get a pretty decent rate. You're not obviously gonna get the one that you Google, but you can get your currency before you even go to your country of destination. So it saves you so much time and stress, and I highly recommend it. This is the first time I did it. It is great. Of course, take with you your masks. Preferably more than one, just in case you need to change. Maski, and any kind of cash. So money is pieniądze, and cash is gotówka. So in addition to maybe a credit card or a debit card that you might take, cash is really king. Believe me, gotówka is królem. One of the most important things that you need, if not the most important thing that will allow you to enter the country, bring your passport or passports, PASZPORTY. So I would bring both my American passport and my Polish passport in this case. There is one more thing you need to take, but you gotta keep it on the down low. They kind of frown upon it, but if you sneak it in, you might get away with taking this. And it's really recommended. It will keep you cozy. It will keep you so happy. So they don't usually come in a box like this. You might need to remove it from the box before you take it. It might not really fit in your travel carry-on or personal item. This is a must-have. It's very hard to travel without this particular piece. Thank you very much for watching. Dziękuję bardzo. I will see you in my next video. Do widzenia.